Hello SuperBaka, yes, 'tis I, Supernova. How are you all doing today? I'm doing just fine and dandy, and today I'm bringing you another Pokemon Showdown battle. This time it is an OU battle against my friend, the one and only Pikachu 737. And anyways, today before we begin, guys, this is just a team I threw together of Pokemon that I like. There was no real strategy in this. And his team consists of Metagross, Togekiss, Sableye, Blissey, Fortress, and Caesar. And then mine, I have two Pokemon that I've never used ever in my life. They are Ampharos, which is the Mega Ampharos, and a Politoed. I've never used both. I've never used those Pokemon ever in my life, so I don't even know. This is just, like I said, something I threw together. And then the rest of my team is Pokemon that I have used before, which are Tauros. It's a physical attacker. It's a jolly one. And then we have Nidoking, Claydol, and Bugs Bunny, the Digger's Beetle. And anyways, with that, let us begin. And then I just start off with my Claydol because it's a Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Psychic, and Shadow Ball, I believe. But I do make this mistake early on here. I should have he just sets up all over me. I just kept going for Psychic, hoping he would switch out, but I was hoping he would just switch out to anything, mostly the Togekiss, because later on, Togekiss, not so much of a problem, a little bit, but the Blissey is a huge problem later on. I just let him set up for some reason. Instead of going for Rapid Spin, I just keep going for Psychic, because I just was hoping he would just switch out, but he never did. And then I finally go for the Rapid Spin, and then here comes the Sableye, Prankster Sableye. And I'm like, man, big. And then he's just like setting up all over me. I'm like, no, damn it. So I was forced to switch out to my Politoed. Well, I wasn't forced, but I just decided I should. And I just went. He hits me with the Dark Pulse, and I believe I go for the Toxic. Let's see. Nope, Confuse Ray, and then I go for Toxic. I don't know what. Did I just miss? Oh, right there. I just go for the Toxic, and then I believe he just ends up killing me. If not, I switch out. And I think I go to Digger's Beat. Or I just somehow use Protect. I Protect twice. I think that's what I do, cause somehow I don't hit myself. Oh, okay, I switch out to Nidoking. I swear I switched out to Digger's Beat, but I guess I didn't. But then he ends up switching out as well, and I'm like, no. And then for some reason I wasn't running Fire Blast on this, but I mean Flamethrower, but I killed it. It's a timid Sheer Force, Life Orb, whatever. And he switches out to Metagross, and then I just switch out. I was like, nope, and I just go to the Claydol, hoping to get a Rapid Spin off just to get rid of the hazards because they were doing way too much to me, and I just live, and I do get the Rapid Spin, but then he just ends up just killing me. But we're both out of hazard Pokemon, so yeah, that's what happened. He just ends up destroying me, and I go to the almighty and powerful bunny that is Digger's Bee. Meteor Mash, just like no, and I just destroy his life afterwards. He switches into Scizor, and I think it's just a 2-hit KO, or he just ends up dying. Yeah, it's a 2-hit. Because I know the bunny is powerful. So just, this set I was running Earthquake, Wild Charge, Quick Attack, and I think Rock Slide, I don't remember. But the Toxic ends up not killing him. I was like, nah. But then he Toxics me, and then I kill him, or I switch out. I forgot. No, I just kill him. Okay. And then he is down 3 Pokemon, and I am up 5, and I'm like, there is no way I can lose. And then here comes the Togekiss. And then I just die. I went for the Quick Attack, hoping to get one last hit, and I was like, nope. And he starts setting up, and I was like, no. And then I just go to Politoed, and I try to get a Toxic off. That's my main reason. And I just barely live. But I go for the Toxic. And then Lord Arceus is on my side for just a little bit. Because I just end up using Protect. And then, just trying to get some health back. Hopefully, something. And he goes for the Psycho Shift. If you don't know what that means, what that move does. Oh, I go for a double protect and it works. But Psycho Shift, it switches the status of the Pokemon. Like if I use it and I was toxic, the opponent's Pokemon is now toxic and I'm free of it. Like right here, watch. It's just gonna happen right now. Give it just 1 second and boom, Psycho Shift and I'm toxic. And I really needed Togekiss to be toxic because it's annoying, and then it doesn't. I don't really do much damage to it. But then I think he just ends up just destroying my life. Pretty much, I think that's all just happens. He just destroyed. Yeah, right there, just destroyed my life. And I'm like, no, I don't know what to go into. Ah, damn it! I wasn't too sure what to go into here. So I just went to the Nidoking, Ice Beamed, and it just barely lived. I was like, no. And then I lived as well, but you know, I was hoping I wouldn't take damage from this. I really was hoping. I was like, no. But then I just kill it. Ice Beam just straight up destroys his leaf. And then the bane of my existence comes out. The Blissey who just... the Blissey, the annoying Blissey. Just the bane of my existence. It just destroys my life. Like... in before I lose, guys. Just kidding. I don't remember. Just kidding. I do end up losing, unfortunately. Earth power. And he kills me with the stupid Blissey. The blizzard hits. And I was like, no, please. And then look at this. I don't even get to use this thing. Mega Ampharos. I go for the agility just to outspeed. But blizzard hits. Okay, I was like, really? Oh my god. And then he freezes me. And I stay frozen. And then he just annihilates my life. I was so sad. I was like, no. And then I go out into the almighty and powerful Tauros. Earthquake, and I destroy his life. This is just insane. I just destroy his life. And then once again the bane of my existence comes out. And I'm like, not today. And the paralysis. I was like, really? And then it just turns into one of the biggest stall battles ever. I'm like, I need to kill this. I need to. I'm like, no, please, this can't. He was just trying to stall me out, like hoping I would get like a 10 billion paralysis. So I would just be paralyzed every single turn. But cause that Blissey could have killed me. I'm invested in no type of defenses. I'm just pure jolly 252 speed, attack, and HP. And then I have Rock Climb, Fire Blast, Earthquake, and I believe a Rock Slide. I believe it is Rock Slide that I have. And all I'm trying to do here is crit him 2 turns in a row because I can't kill him because, you know, Blissey OP. And he keeps stalling, he just keeps going for the softball. I'm like, this match is never going to end. This match was just, it was great. And then it avoids, and I'm like, seriously, and I just still live. Oh, by the way, this is a sheer force life orb, so every move that I do does extra damage except Earthquake, which does hit me. I get a crit, and it just lives. Again, it just lives. And then I finally get the Rock Slide off, and it dies. I was like, thank you. I just barely won the match. Just barely. This is not good. And with that, this is the end of the first battle. I will come back with the second battle in just a bit. Alright guys, and I am back with the second battle here. I am still facing my friend Pikachu 737, and this is right after the first battle. I switched out my what was it? What did I switch out? Let's see, Claydol, Diggersby. I don't remember. Anyways, who cares? Yeah, he switched a couple of his Pokemon as well. He now has a Gliscor, a Celebi. Yeah, just those two, I believe. But yeah, anyways, with that, let us start the battle. Begin. And I just straight up just start off with my Nidoking because I was like, why not? And I went for the ice beam here. I was like, maybe I can just straight up kill it. And nope, here comes the bane of my existence once again. I cannot deal with this thing. So I just decided to switch out to Bronzong. It is a screens Bronzong. It is 252 defense, 252 special defense, because why not? And and then the rest in special, in physical attack, because I have Gyro Ball. But I never get to even fully attack with this thing because it just gets annihilated. But I do have to set up the screens at this point in time. Look at this, it does nothing. Fire Fang does nothing. I was like, stand in the back. You will do nothing to me. I am Liberty Bell. And I just end up, I use Gyro Ball, but like I said, I don't even end up hitting anything. And then I just straight up just go into my Clay Doll here. Because that Bronzong is not a Levitate Bronzong, it's actually a Heat Proof. Hence why the Glass Core did absolutely nothing with Fire Fang. And I just set up my Stealth Rocks, because just why not? And I go back out to Bronzong, and this is where I messed up. Look at it, just, I'm like, fuck. So I was like, no. So I just like literally just let it die. Which is probably a big mistake here, because you guys will see later on. So I just switched out to Nidoking. I switched out Thunderbolt for Flamethrower, and I do hit the Flamethrower right here on the Celebi. It's just pure destruction, but it does not die. I was like, really? It's not gonna die? Wait, what? But oh well, so he's just gonna switch out to the Bane of my goddamn existence. I'm just trying to do damage to this thing. Because I didn't really want to switch out into anything else. Not even Clay Doll. I was just hoping to try to see if I can kill the Blissey. But I just can't. It's just stalling me out for years and years upon years. I was like, why are you doing this to me? What have I ever done to you, huh? What have I ever done? Just go for the Sludge Bomb. It's like, no, it's just soft boiling for days. And I probably should have just ended up switching out, but I wanted to be hard-headed and not do it. And I finally do. I go to the Diggersby though. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I go to the Diggersby, trying to do some massive damage. Hit it with an Earthquake. It does decent damage. And then once again, the bane of my existence, I get the paralysis. But then I just end up going for the hammer arm. It just barely lives, but I'm like, nope, and just go for a quick attack, and it dies. I was like, that is gone, that's it, I'm free. And then it goes to a fortress. I think I just go, it goes for the rapid skin. I go, he goes for the rapid skin, and I'm paralyzed. I was like, no! And he goes for a stealth box. I'm like, I still have Clay Doll to remove stuff, and it avoids it. I'm like, really, the hacks are, well, not hacks, but everything I do is either missing or just not working. I should have put more thought into making this team, but I didn't. And he just sets up all over me again, and it almost dies again. But he switches out into his Caesar. And then I was thinking here, I'm probably just going to die and then hit him power, but I forgot. This Diggersby is holding an Assault Vest. It's a jolly huge power, 2v2 attack, 252 speed, rest, and special defense with an Assault Vest. It has quick attack, earthquake, wild charge, and hammer arm. And he goes for the substitute. And it, I was hoping for the quick attack to kill it, but it never did. It just didn't. And he just starts setting up on me, but he does something really weird. I mean, it might have not been weird to him, but look, just watch. It's just like, really? Healing Wish, he just kills himself. I didn't understand what was the point of setting up, but oh well. I guess it worked for him. His Scizor is back to 100, and I just die. I was like, maybe I'm going to lose this match. I was like, no! And then he bullet punches me to the death. And I was like, well, maybe this is not so good. I was like, maybe I should just stop. And bullet punch you, and I don't even get to do anything. I just go, mistakenly gave Ampharos hidden power fighting, which I should have given hidden power fire. It would have killed this Scizor and I would have not died right here. Bow, 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 bow. I just died. It was like, what am I doing? And then I sent out the Claydol just trying to see if I could rapid spin away, because I knew I was gonna die anyway, so just rapid spin. Resisted. And he still has 4 Pokemon left. I'm like, no, this is not going good. This is not going good. And then I am down to the MVP of last match, Tauros. He has 4, I have 1. And then I just straight up go for the Earthquake, which is probably what I should have not done. You'll see why in just a second. And then he goes for Fortress, and I actually land the Fire Blast. And I'm like, the greatest comeback in the history of Pokemon battles is about to begin. And then he goes into the Gliscor, I go for the Rock Climb, and he lives. I was like, no! And then I made a mistake. I thought it would hit him since he's underground, and no, he doesn't, and he 2-0s me. Oh, I was so close even with that. But anyways, those two were both great battles, and that's where I'm going to leave it off today. So I hope you guys enjoyed those 2 battles. I know I sure did. We are 1-1 right now with these 2 battles. Yeah, we're 1-1 right now with those 2. I just threw my team together, and he actually planned out his team, so it kind of worked out for him there. But with that, I will see you guys later. Yosh!